Hi, folks. We're here with Robbie, and he's going to state his opinion to the Czar. Ask the Czar, who's over there.
Yeah. Hey,
so, Robbie,
Mm-hmm.
our first question. Mm-hmm. Does your butt hurt after 3 crabs?
It hurt every time. Seriously, the pain was unimaginable.
Didn't you think the experience was funny at first until after the first time you did it was kind of funny because everyone else...
Oh yeah, even I laughed at it. I mean, it just seemed like, okay. It's just a joke, you know? You laugh. You're with friends. It's funny, you know? I get butt raped. Because everyone knows the prison joke, don't drop the soap kind of thing, you know? So it's just that kind of joke.
Don't drop the kimono.
Yeah, it's just one of those jokes, you know? And so, you all laugh at it. It's just guys dicking around.
And Autumn.
Yeah. But she seems more like she has a dick anyway.
Right. Funny for that joke.
But did you feel by the 10th time that the joke was old and Pokerjon was doing it just to...
hit me kind of, in a mental way?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
was bullying you.
Yeah. I mean, the first time, the second time, it's just, okay, it's just a gag, But once it started getting the 10th time, and and like Brandon was mentioning earlier, it started, of the 2 hours we were there for a second, it started taking up 30 minutes of our time. Let's prostrate Robbie, kind of thing, literally impale me on my staff. What? I mean, I was kind of going, what the hell?
Pokerjon doesn't understand the gravity, is what you were thinking.
Somewhere in physics teacher is crying.
Precisely. I mean, I'm going, Pokerjon, shouldn't I be dead? No. You're just impaled on your staff. I'm going, dude, you have some weird fetish issues. Even worse than me.
Also, too, impaling a person on his staff, you would drag down due to gravity.
I know.
It would hit your internal organs and rip right through your back or mouth.
Yeah, I'd be what do you call those things? The shish kebab.
You would actually be like something in front of Vlad the Impaler's castle.
Yeah, yeah. But the point of the matter being is, it started seeming like, am I being sexually harassed here? Am I fulfilling some kind of weird fetish for him?
Well, remember, he found other ways like the impaling of the staff as well as the crabs in the game.
Mm-hmm. But it started seeming like it went from being a joke to being some kind of weird fetish issue with him. Kind of creepy, to be all honest with you.
Okay, as a game master, did you expect David and Richard to rape the Tsar?
Yes.
Did you plan it?
Nope. But I expected it.
What made you expect it?
Because 5 minutes in, I realized you were all acting like your perception of me is. And since Robbie has a sexual issue in games, they were all high on sex drive.
But did you expect Brandon to be the finger cuff for the two of them the entire session?
Yes, because I guess you could say I did plan it, because I'm the one who decided to suddenly make him a girl.
Honestly, you were shocked. You turned him to a girl, but you never expected...
Okay, yeah, I didn't expect them to both go at him at once. I expected one of them to go, okay, we're going to act like Robbie, and we're going to have the rape Brandon thing. But I did not expect both of them at the same time to turn him into a pinky ring.
Pinky ring?
In the middle of the taqueria, where everyone can hear them.
Yes.
And them giggling like schoolgirls for 2 hours.
I know, they were worse than me. They were shouting. I was suddenly going, is this what it feels like to be utterly embarrassed?
At least Rambo the Halfling didn't embarrass you.
Oh no, he's a good character. But point of the matter being, I only expected, maybe David, since he has a fetish with Brandon anyway, to...
They do walk together holding hands.
They skip! My mom, literally, I'm driving, and my mom sees them together, and my mom just goes, oh, I'm so happy your friend I'm so happy your friend has a gay lover.
She didn't say, hey.
Mind you, I just feel like you put into perspective, his mom also thinks he's straight, so...
Well, I also think you guys want to see you walking down the street like Fred and Barney.
Well,
but back to the thing.
You're straight.
Only when he stands upright.
That's true.
That's all.
Okay, the third question.
Yeah?
Do you want to ask it or do you want me to?
You go ahead.
Okay. Now, when you were Dungeon Master, what did you, when you were setting the game up, what did you expect out of yourself? Because you didn't expect us to act like you.
No, I expected to be able to do...
Because you weren't prepared.
No, I wasn't.
But what did you expect of yourself as the time progressed?
I expected I could at least do a slight story or do something, that was at least fun for the group, because that's
you mean
how...
Brandon for Robbie and...
Well, I guess I kind of succeeded in a weird way. I mean, because that's how I approached it, I'll be honest with you. I didn't approach it to do some grand, epic storyline. I approached it with the intent of killing time and giving you guys a
One of your
bit
stupid
of...
fanfics.
Yeah. Giving you guys a bit of fun for the 2 hours of time.
When he says the fanfic thing, literally, considering one of his NPCs was like a hypothetical daughter of one of your mage's character, which kind of came out of left field.
Yeah.
And I had to change that.
Yeah, anyway.
So we made one of Brandon's characters.
Oh, good.
I thought it was just random 5 or something. I don't know.
Anyway, point of the matter being is, I just wanted to give you guys 2 hours of fun, basically.
I had fun with Rambo and a bunch of other games.
Yeah, well, at least...
Killing town folks and zombies.
Well, you know what? At least it had a legacy.
Oh, Brandon loved.
At least it succeeded in a weird way its goals because it made David...
Well, Brandon's favorite moment is when Rambo got a sniper rifle.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yes. That was fun. But, that's how I approached it, That's honestly how I approached it, just make it fun. Let's not care about the story, right? Just make it fun.
But, and then the time hit and you realized you weren't prepared, you had no story. Explain that.
I realized that it took a lot more effort than I thought to do the job.
So you think the job's pretty big to do as a dungeon master?
I think the job's enormous to do, because there's all these little things that you don't realize come into play once you're the guy telling the story. Because there's a difference between sitting down and telling a group of people a story and doing a role-playing game and telling a story.
Where it's a circle and a round story.
Yeah, because suddenly it's... Have you ever done the thing where you tell someone to the left of you? You sit in a circle and you tell someone to the left of you a phrase or a word, right? And then it goes all the way around. When it comes back to you, right, the word's completely changed. That's because all the different people passing it around, right, have changed it slightly through each person passing it.
So do they add a word after it?
Well, sometimes they add it, or sometimes they phrase it differently, or it depends on the person. You understand? The phrase is passed to. But by doing that, everything gets changed slightly in one way or the other. That's sort of like how that was, and it's not something I planned on, It's like I couldn't control Brandon or David or any of them, I mean, I didn't expect... I threw...
You didn't expect to play 3 Robbies.
Yes! I expected Brandon to be Brandon, but then suddenly I did, okay, I'll make Brandon a girl, see if that changes things or calms things down a bit, Instead, I thought, okay, so maybe David will wind up a love interest or something, I thought that would be the worst.
More romantic.
Yeah. I thought things would clear out a bit there, but instead they turned him into their sets doll for the rest of the session. And then Brandon made me realize that I didn't put a counter on the wands, so now all those wands were infinite fireball wands. And then suddenly...
Infinite fireball wand, infinite resurrection.
And infinite flame strike, so we had 2 versions of fireball.
So, you sat there blowing them up and then resurrecting them over and over again, and then you got the wish item, and then it was just, oh dear God, I put godlike tools in the hands of idiots.
Or godlike tools in the hand of someone that actually would know what to do with them.
Which is even scarier. And things exploded out of my control to the point where I couldn't control the story whatsoever. It was like it suddenly became a hurricane and I couldn't control it. I was just suddenly along for the ride, unable to control the story by any means at all.
So we'll let the Tsar ask you one question. This is his
Make it good.
I don't know. I don't have any questions offhand.
Can I do a question?
To the Tsar?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
I'm kind of running a blank here, so hey, we need...
We'll let Robbie ask the question.
Yeah.
Have you, everyone knows about my experiences with like Pokejohn being raped. Did any dungeon master ever do that to you?
Nope.
Pokejohn.
He tried, but no.
No, the first time with the crabs it got you.
Oh, he was? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
twice.
Oh,
And that's when you threw a temper tantrum, walked out crying, and then you changed characters to the unicorn, remember?
Oh, yeah, you mentioned it, yeah.
He kind of blacks it out. It's
It's
a black spot in his mind. Right next to Rambo Magus.
Wow. Do you notice that he blots out things revolving around either you or me for some reason?
You know, because you tend to...
Shout them to the heavens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me, yes, because I tend to pull it off with finesse.
That's true.
We'll stop here and show Robbie's dumb shirt.
Have a derpy day.